Yeah guys, we're back for part 2 of the canopy build. I've been down to Newcastle, down to 4-Drive Supercentre. I've picked up a 900mm single draw and a fridge slide. So this is roughly where they're going to sit. Draw and slide on that side. But this morning what we're going to be doing is cutting and shaping another bit of plywood, same as the floor, to go on the wall. That'll hold all my electrical appliances, like my battery charger, my inverter, the fuse block, all the switches and all that sort of thing. So all I'm doing is just cutting it, getting it ready to go in, and then as I slowly get each component, I'll put it on, and then once I've got it all, I'll carpet it and it'll all tie in and look really schmick. So let's get it. Right, I've just measured and cut everything with the jigsaw. I'll show you how it's come up. Not too bad, if I do say so myself. Pretty good. Mismeasured here a little bit, so that's a little bit bigger than it needs to be, but that's all right. And up here, room for the carpet all the way around. Yeah, she's a goer. Not sure if I'm going to do the back wall yet or not. I might leave it just so I've got that little bit extra room to throw stuff. But if it starts getting too hot in here, then yeah, I'll do the back wall and I'll insulate it and whatnot. But yeah, that's a goer there. Bloody beautiful. What's up guys? I've just gotten back from the workshop. I've had a pretty big day, pretty rushed day. I had to be in town for an appointment at 11, so I was rushing a bit this morning to get it done as quick as I could. So I didn't really get a chance to film anything, unfortunately. But what I've done is I've secured the fridge slide in the drawer. I'll show you quickly. Fridge slide, literally 12 bolts straight through into the floor. I've tried to line it up with the timber supports that are underneath to give it that bit extra strength. Put it away, go around to the drawer. Same thing with the drawer. It's really easy to install. It comes with instructions, but you can see these feet here, they're actually movable, so there's a whole heap of pre-drilled holes all the way along it, so you can move them to wherever you need them to be. So I've moved them to be in line with the timber supports under the floor. Yeah, it's bloody ripper. One thing I recommend about these drawers, when you first get them, before you install them, take all the bolts out and all the nuts out, and redo them with Loctite. So do them up again with Loctite, because when I took this out of the box and when I went to install it today, they were all loose and they're all rattling loose already. So I really recommend doing that, otherwise you'll just fall apart and you don't really want that. Switches I've bought, just rocker switches really. I have to make a spacer to go on the wall, because the way they're set out and the wiring is, it'll hit on the back of the canopy. So I've got it marked out and cut out on this. I'm just doing the same on a spacer bit of timber that'll be carpeted. Just go over the top of it like so, just so it doesn't hit on the back of the canopy. I've just thrown the wall back in. I haven't done any of the wiring today because I don't have heat shrink, which I really need to do it. Well, do it neat anyway. But this is how it's come up after carpeting the wall and throwing the switches on and the fuse block on. It's come up alright. Looks pretty schmick, I reckon. As you can see, it's raining quite good here at home. And unfortunately, because of the whole corona thing, I'm not allowed to go up and use the workshop, which is fair enough, quarantine and whatnot. So I've squeezed into the shed here at home, and I'm going to carpet the bottom of the fridge slide, just because the new fridge rocked up today, just a companion 45 litre. The reason I went with this, it was quite cheap, but it runs a Seacock compressor, so I thought I'd give it a try and see how it goes. And I'm going to carpet the slide because the fridge doesn't go all the way to the front of the slide, so I'm going to carpet it all, so that there's I think there's about 100mm gap there at the front, so there'll be plenty of room to throw your phone on charge there. So just tidy it up a little bit and
make it look pretty nice, blend in with the rest of the box. Righto, so there we have it. Fridge is in. I got very lucky when I bought it and how I've put the fridge slide in and where I put these switches. I didn't measure any of it, but it's worked out perfectly that I don't have to reach in. Nothing's in the way of anything, so it's pretty schmick. Carpet at the bottom of the slide. Like I said, I've got USB sockets here and Siggy socket there, so if we ever want to charge anything, we can throw it in the front there on top of the fridge or whatever. But it's come up a bloody treat, I reckon. Bloody beautiful. So all I've got left to do now is wire everything in. I've got a special bit of a surprise. It's what's going on this side, and I'm still not 100% sure what's going in the other corner, but when I figure it out, I'll do up another video and throw her up. The slides have rocked up for this pull-out bench, so I'll be showing you what I do with that. Here they are, Dun & Watson slides, 650mm. The bigger ones, the larger ones are 227 kilos, and then the smaller ones are 125, I think it is. So yeah, I'm going to bolt them up, drill them out onto this, throw it all in and see how we go, see how it turns out. Let's get it. Right, here we've got it, I've got it laid out, just sort of shows how it's going to be. These will be the main mounts. They'll be bolted to the floor, and then all the slides will be bolted to these and to this. So it'll all pack away into this one length, so it'll all be that size, and then it'll pull out, and this will pull out first, and it'll have the barbecue on it, and then this will pull out again from underneath it, so it won't have to be out all the time. And I'll be putting a Stano bench top on top of it, I guess. So I'll have a bench, and that's where I'll keep all my cooking gear, so my plates and all my cutlery and all that sort of thing. So I'm going to measure and drill out the mounting holes for in the drawers on the bench and the mounts to these. I'll bolt them all up, and I'll see how it works out. But I've got this done so far. I've only done one side because this side doesn't have the support, because I wasn't exactly sure how wide it was going to be and whatnot, so I left it off so I could TIG it on to the width I needed. But this is her so far. Slides out all the way out nice and long. Obviously that'll be level like so. We've got another slide that will come out, not like that, but you get the gist. It comes out, and that's where the drawer will be with the stainless bench on top. Slowly coming together, slowly. Righto, I've just finished the barbecue shelf part of the slide. It's all bolted on around the outside and on the inside here. I've got along the insides. So all it is you've got your main runner that joins to the mounts that'll mount to the bottom of the canopy, and then you've got the support for the shelf that bolts in between the two, and then your second runner for the drawer. So both sides are done. This side just has to be TIG welded when I get a chance to do that. And now I'm moving on to securing the drawer to these slides. I'm going to have it sort of like that, so it's flush at the front. But yeah, it's coming along, getting there. It's going to be pretty good, I reckon. Almost finished this slide. As you can see there, I have to bring this side up to have a gap the same as this. Reason for that is there's going to be the Stano bench on top of that, so I've got to have a bit of room for clearance, and that's actually hitting on it, so it's very hard to pull out at the moment. I'll try and set the camera somewhere to show you how it pulls out and how it looks. Righto, so we've got the drawer. So there's the drawer, and the Stano bench will be on top of that on a hinge that I can lift up. That'll be a workbench. And then we've got what is the barbecue slide. Coming out to there. Barbecue will be on that. I'll have another light up here to work off that, and then this pulls out again. So I'll have my barbecue, my workbench, and my drawer. I'm not 100% sure if I'll need to put a leg of some form here to support it. We'll find out once it's all screwed in and bolted in properly. But yeah. Okay, that's just about the build of the canopy done and dusted. I've still got a lot to do, but it's all going to be over a period of time. As you probably know, you go out and you use it and you go, oh, that doesn't work, and I want to do this and change it up. So that's the main build done. Fridge is done. Slide's just about done. Just got to tigger up. I am going to be getting another Titan drawer, the exact same 900mm to put on top, and I'll just be keeping lighter stuff in there, so me food and whatnot. I've got the battery box there. I'll quickly run round to this side. The inverter is going to go up here. Depending on how big the barbecue is, I'm going to build a shelf up there, and I'll have me fire oven and coffee machine up there, depending on how much room I've got. Otherwise, they'll be on this side. Depending on room, like I said, I'll build a shelf and they'll sit up on this. And then here, I'm thinking some form of storage to put a hot water system, but I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, that's just about it for that. So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, like, subscribe, go over to Instagram, give us a follow. We appreciate all the support we can get. Yeah, cheers guys.